you for watching Make TV. Thank you for your likes and thank you for subscribing to our channel. Thank you for your comments. Please keep them coming in. However, if you are just joining today, please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up if you like what we do. Today, our discussion will be centered on Femi Kuti. Femi Kuti. Recall that sometimes ago on his Twitter, he made a post that made the Obi supporters to drag him. And he has come out to debunk the allegation. He said he never called the obedience zombie. All right, we'll talk more when we come back. Thank you for staying tuned. Welcome back. I am lovely Carrie, and I have this gentleman and lady with me. I have Moses Uba. Thank you for being on the show with me, and Amarachi Adekunle. Thank you for your contribution on this show. Thank you. All right. We are still talking about Femi Anipu Kuti. How he has come to debunk the allegation laid against him by the Obi supporters. In this clip, you'll see him in his own words saying that I cannot be obedient to any governor. And that is any government, thank you. And that is not particularly talking about any of the presidential aspirants. He explained his pain, and the pain is passing through over the demise of his grandmother and his father that was caused by the government. He said his grandmother was killed by the government, his father also, and the shrine belonging to Fela Kuti, his father, also has been burnt severally, and he is still being threatened to be razed down. He said he and his family is heartbroken, so he wouldn't support anybody, and for him, he's not supporting anybody. He's not supporting He's not supporting Obi, neither Articulate or the Bola Ahmed Tinubu. All right, is in his own opinion. He just came to air his own opinion to the public. Somebody just writing, somebody just expressing his freedom of speech. His freedom is just expressing his freedom of speech. I didn't call anybody zombie. And of course, you know where that name is coming from. He also told us what obedience means. Obedience means to be a zombie. According to his father's song, Zombie, referring to the Nigerian soldiers, where zombie, go and kill. Meaning that once you give somebody the direction to go, that's what he goes. Someone who doesn't have a mind of his own, he just go ahead. He said he can't do that. And that is his own opinion. Then we have the obedience, on the other hand, trying to nab him, yes, or right, and dragging him for saying obedient. Well, Nigerians tend to respond under impulse and sentiments. Yeah. This is somebody giving his views. Then this people did not even wait to look at the other angle of what he's talking about. All right. So as soon as they just saw obedience, they believe is directly all right. It's directly talking to them. All right. So let's consider this on the part of the public, on the part of Femi, because this is a country where we have freedom of speech. Everybody, a singular person can come and just. So, what's your take? Is it about the public's, about the Obi supporters' reaction on this case? You remember that this is not the first time the Obi supporters are doing this. They also even took Omatseye to court.
Yeah.
Obatoyo, yes,
Yeah.
called the Obi
Obituary.
movement obituary, and he was taken to court for that. So that's not where we are going. All right, what do you think about this case? This man has come to air his mind, talk about his pain and his fears. All right.
So, what he said, we respect him for that. It's a free world where you can freely talk, freedom of speech, but not at this critical moment.
Okay.
Now, in a time like this where Nigerians are
Tired indeed.
they are tired. Now, they've seen Obi as somebody who can help them, who listens, like a messiah to them. Now, somebody you call your messiah, you are ready to fight for the person at all costs. So it's not. I'm not surprised if they are doing what they are doing. Number one, they are tired. These past governments, they've belittled the youth, called us lazy, called us all kinds of things. Now, this is a man who understands the youth, who is ready to fight and defend for the youth. Now, the movement, obituary, is a movement of the youth. Now, when you're talking obedience, and you're not just talking about Peter Obi, you're talking about the youth who is moving it. And there are people out there moving it. People are tired. And that's why you see them react drastically to anybody who wants.
So are you supporting the obedience for taking taking him up?
Yes.
Okay.
Because now look at what he called. He said he didn't call them zombies, but look at the movement.
He used the word obedient.
Obedient.
You would have as well used another word.
Why would we use obedient? Why?
The other word
there's articulated
to replace obedient.
Yes. Why the obedient movement?
Why not use word subject?
Why not use the youth generally?
But on the other hand, you find out that we have freedom of speech. Abi, it's one of our fundamental human rights in Nigeria.
Okay.
Now, the choice of words you use I don't think it's about your choice. I can use any grammatical expression to express.
Is obedient a grammatical expression?
Obedience is it not an English word, for goodness sake?
It is a movement.
No.
You are tagging.
You're
tagging
actually,
people.
Okay, now let's look at this. Did you actually listen to what the man actually said?
Okay.
He even came back to say that he wasn't referring to Obi's followers and supporters. He was not actually. He was just speaking on his own. One of the problems we have in this nation is that people just read. They don't go find out people's opinion. They don't.
Okay.
It's as if they just read headlines. Not they can't. They won't be patient to get the details. Now, this man is coming back again is to give us the details, the real contents of his message, which was misunderstood by the Obi followers.
Okay.
So now he have a choice to use. He can use any English he likes to express his.
And this is just one person.
And it's one person.
Doesn't make any difference among thousands or millions of followers.
So, Femi Kuti,
yes, please.
He's a public figure.
Okay.
His father.
Okay.
And Fela Kuti.
Yes.
Are we now attacking
him
because of his father?
We are not attacking him because of his father.
That he should have been more sensitive.
Yes, his father is way more sensitive. If you look at the life of his father, he fought against the government. Because why the government fought against him? Because he's out there bringing out the truth.
He was an activist.
Yes,
Yeah,
he fought for us. He said the truth, fought them with his music and everything. Now, his son came out and said obedience. The movement obedience.
That he won't be
No, he won't be obedient.
That was what he said.
Did you
I heard him.
the word
Of course, he
obedient
said
here?
he will not be obedient
Obedient
to any
to
government.
any government.
Government.
Now, why the obedience at this point? Why not the other elections? Why didn't he come the other elections?
Are you saying
why
that
is it now?
he has something in particular against
About
the
obedience?
Obi?
Is that what you're trying to say?
That he has something in
Because
particular
for me,
about
I'm
the
just
Obi
seeing this
for
obedience.
using that word.
Yes.
Obedience
That's why they're
is an
dragging him.
English word,
That's
which
an
means
assumption.
to be under,
Yeah.
to be
submissive.
to be submissive.
Okay.
Yes,
He said
to submit.
to
Thank
submit,
you for
yeah.
that word. To submit. So
Yeah.
he said, so let's replace it with obedience with submit. I will not be submissive
to this
to
government.
not to this government.
To
He
the
didn't say to
government.
this
Yeah,
government.
to
He
the-
said to any
Anybody,
government.
any government.
So whether Atiku, whether
Whether past,
Jagaban,
present,
whether
whosoever.
Obi himself,
Okay.
because if you look at, he said that Obi and Atiku are pals.
Yeah.
And don't you think that if Obi is elected now, he won't pally, he won't continue the relationship with Atiku, and of course,
The relationship ended long time ago.
ended long time ago.
Because it is the same article. He has come down. He came out and said, Obi, he can't be the president of this generation. Wrong or right?
So,
He
This
came
is
out.
politics. When he's been elected now,
Okay.
the other one will come. They will. By the time they are entering this agreement, you
It
know.
will not be there.
Sometimes ago, we had one of our presidents giving us 20-point
20-point
agenda, and at the end of the day, one agenda was not fulfilled. All we needed is just one agenda. Just give us one agenda, and we're okay. We don't need 20 points agenda, just one.
Yeah.
Now every one of them is coming out with their propaganda now. Somebody said he wants to give us corn. He wants to give us maize. He wants to give us gari. He wants to give us corn, agbado. He wants to give us corn, agbado. He wants to give us gari and cassava. And what again? Amala, eba. All right, that's what he wants to make available for us. Yes. And then by the time he comes to power, now they're using all this to lure us. By the time he comes to power, are you sure that he will continue this agenda? And then we all seems to believe in Obi. His agenda seems to be to agree more with the youth, right? He's not there yet. Are we sure that when Obi gets there, he will also continue this agenda? The same thing happens to Atiku. Atiku owns is a major supplier of generator sets. So is a supplier of generator sets. Allegedly, is a supplier. All right, I've read it all over again to see that he is a supplier of generator sets. So, are you sure that when he comes, we're going to have electricity? For him, he said, all these people, these are what we experience over the years. They come 20-point agenda, 40-point agenda. Then at the end of the day, you can't see one point being fulfilled.
Okay.
So this is an angry man who is expressing himself not to anybody in particular, but some people took it and felt that, okay, why will you use this word? If peradventure you have used another word, it will have been okay. But I think because these people are angry, they are ready to fight anyone who wants to stop that movement.
Yes.
Because they feel that Obi is the savior of the youth. and he is the one speaking their mind, and
It's
it
their
seems
mind.
to be more realistic to them. Okay?
Yeah.
So, yes.
But the fact that he did that, I still stand on my ground.
Ground.
The fact, yeah,
You're not
they are my
shifting
opinion.
ground.
I'm not shifting ground.
Okay,
The fact
that.
that he used the word obedience
Okay.
and then expressed himself, took time to say some things, back himself up. Even he came out again to tell us, express more, say more what he meant. It doesn't, and then you are now saying he shouldn't have used the word.
Just like
It's,
Femi, we are all pained.
yeah.
We are all pained. We
Everybody have
experience
rights to express
the
his or
answer.
herself.
Okay.
We experienced the answer's murder,
Yeah.
massacres.
Insecurity going on all over.
We've experienced
The
all this,
bandits.
and we are all the hype of insecurity in our nation. We are all experiencing it, and we are pained. The high rate of corruption and the inflation, which
Going
has devalued our naira
Yeah.
completely. We are all pained, and we feel this pain.
We are in this
But
thing
then
together.
but then when it comes to a situation like this, you have to be diplomatic
Sure.
in the
yes.
way you express your thing.
Sure.
If actually you know that you were not addressing these people, is a movement. Is a movement on its own.
That is what I'm trying to
Obedience.
say.
Now, for you to come and start to hammer on
On
that
the
word,
obedient word.
on that word,
That's what
well,
made
it's,
them come out to drag him.
that word was not used sensitively. If truly he wasn't referring
Maybe
to
he
them.
was not
But
very
he's-
sensitive about the choice of words he was using to express
And now
himself.
you are agreeing.
Not really that I'm agreeing, but what I'm
Okay.
trying to say is that even before the obedience movement started, this word have been in
But was
existence.
he using the word obedient before the movement?
That's
Why
what I
not?
was saying. See,
as
you see,
if you're whether you're speaking, you're writing, you have your choice of words.
obedience is a movement, just like the Emilokon. Just like the Emilokon now, it's a movement. Obedience is a movement. Now, why she has said it? That, no, that's what,
It's part
that's
of
what
it.
our Baba said.
So if
Emilokon.
someone uses that now to express himself, the followers
Now,
or
why
supporters might
are they?
raise an
Why?
eyebrow?
Why?
Of course, that become a slogan.
Why? Yes. Why are the youth?
Bikini wa.
Why?
Emiloko.
Why are they angry? It's because of
Everybody is angry.
the zombie
Not
stuff
just the youths.
and the obedient stuff. Now, if you look at the way the obedient movement is going, you can zombies. Yes, what zombies do? You tell them go this way, they'll go this way. They just move the way their goal is. That's just it. That's the way zombies move. Now, him coming out and saying such thing. Now he has come out in his video and said he's not calling them zombies, but he's trying to.
Express himself.
He's talking about himself.
Himself, right?
Himself.
Now, and when you express yourself in a public place, expect you should be ready to receive backlash. Just like in a community now, if you want to start war, let me just say something that is tribalic, something
Tribalistic or against
tribalistic
their
or against
belief.
religion and something. War fight has started. You understand? You came out on Twitter, a public place, and you say such, and you think, look at Reno Mockery now. He's a customer with the obedience. You understand? He's ready for them, and they are hitting him back. He will give them, they give him back. This is a public place. When you speak, no matter how you came out, you felt like talking, and you just came out and talk publicly, and you feel nobody will react. No, it's not you. You're not the owner of the place, so he should be ready. If it's more, they will tell him more.
My opinion here is let people not be quick to attack.
It's a
or
public.
to
It's a
assume.
public place.
I'm not getting you wrong. I understand your point, but what I'm trying to say is, in the sense that we are all angry,
We are all angry.
agitating.
We are all angry.
So let's still try to get the facts
Okay.
in every statement someone is making. It's not only this
Yes,
Femi
yes.
Kuti now.
Yes.
There are other celebrities, other people coming up from time to time
This is my
to
question.
say something. And then we can't just because they said something, we won't even try to get the message,
Now
the
you
detail, the content. We
This
pick
I'm
it
not
up
trying to
from-
cut you short, but this puts a question in my head.
Okay.
So the obedience, are they actually going to turn us to zombies? People
I
who
don't
cannot
know.
express themselves.
Is that-
If
is that-
somebody
is that
comes
what it
out,
means?
if somebody comes out to express himself, and you're always attacking,
Eh.
what are we to expect when the real
Is that
thing?
kind of whoa.
no. You see,
Is-
why it's like this is because of this. The two major governments we have.
Two government,
The
The
please.
two major parties
Ah,
we have.
thank you.
Sorry, not the
Okay,
government.
okay.
The two major parties we have.
Okay, because we have one government.
Yeah, one government. Yes,
Hamza
I'm very
President
sorry.
Muhammadu
We
Buhari.
have
Muhammadu
two-
Buhari. Thank you.
The two major parties, the
Okay.
ruling and the other one.
Okay.
That's APC and PDP. The people feels they failed us.
Mm.
They've given us different type of promises,
From
promises
time
that we've had,
Yeah.
and
Over and over
they've,
again.
different type of promises, different type of agendas, and
And so just
you
like
can't
we try change.
Yes,
we
you
want
can't.
to try another
Another
party
kind
apart
of
from
change.
PDP.
And do you know how bad it is when they come out and say all this and do opposite? We can't hold them accountable. You understand? There's nobody. You can't go and drag Buhari now. You can't do anything. So now they feel that okay, this is a man that has done well in Anambra State. This is a man that
Has a
he
track
you
record
understand? He has a track
of
record and is intelligent of
and
success
good governance.
and good governance. So
Okay.
they feel since this man is coming out, now he decamped from PDP because he said it. He said Femi Kuti said Atiku Peter Obi was his vice, so they were pals, they were friends. So now he decamped. Do you think do you think you don't know that there will be reaction? Just like what is going on between him now and the other person, Wike. So it's still the same thing we're saying here. The youth, everybody is angry. So they feel Peter Obi now is like the
And then
Messiah
it's
to them.
bringing about so
Okay.
much assumptions,
Hope.
sentiments.
Okay, now back to what he said. He came out and said this in Twitter, which is a public place. You did not come out to explain fully. Now, if I just come out and said something tribalistic about Prophet Muhammad or Jesus Christ,
The followers
or
will
the
react.
followers
Yeah,
react.
The followers will
The
react.
followers will react. There is no how. The followers will surely react. You understand? And me now coming out to give my reason, I just came out and said so it's not so again, without any good reason that would back up that point. How will a layman reason?
Sensitivity is what is lacking in this case.
Sensitivity
The
is not
reason
everybody
I'm
has
saying
it.
that
It's-
the sensitivity
Yes.
as especially in this country where everybody is angry. Why do you think most people are against the Baba, the
But-
Bola Ahmed? Because of the Muslim ticket.
Yeah.
If APC has been sensitive enough looking at our religious compartments
Yeah.
in this nation, you will have known that as a leader, if you are coming, it's not as if religion is what will give a good governance.
but
It's
it will
not.
bring- it will bring
It's
about
not
balance.
Balance,
as if
yeah.
religion is what will bring a good governance. But then we have a nation that has a proportion of both religions, and you know the kind of war and
Message it pass.
that we've been engaging in, and presently what is happening in
happening
terms
now.
of the insurgents and terrorism in this nation. All right, so it's a religious fight partially that we are passing through. So if anybody is coming right now to as a president, number one citizen, the ticket should be diversified. not just one religion. All right, so that is majorly sensitivity. All right, so he in deploying his own message, maybe because of his anger, it just came out of, hey, I can't be. In the meantime, for him, he's not relating to them. For now, according to Bola Ahmed, he says what they are looking for is productivity, competence, and not just about religion. But then it's something you can't wave aside. It's something you can't wave it aside. So it still boils down to sensitivity on your statements.
Yeah.
When he came out now to say that he was not referring to them, but why are you using obedience?
Obedient and saying you can't be a zombie.
Obedience,
So
and he defined it.
you get
He
it
said
now.
obedience. He said being obedient being a zombie that you can easily be ordered around. Say he has his right. He has his right to support anybody
Yes.
he wants, and if he
But
lies, he
he
doesn't
wasn't
support.
supporting anybody.
He has what I'm saying. He has his right to support, and he has the right not to support anybody. And
Yeah.
for him, he doesn't believe in anybody,
Anybody.
and is not ready to be obedient or a zombie to anybody. Not particularly not being under OB.
Please,
Yes, but then the masses also should know that one person's voice doesn't count.
count.
One person's voice doesn't count.
Of
It's just
course.
one person's opinion. Just one person.
Expressing himself.
Just one person expressing himself. So the masses will have just allow him to continue on his own view. Is his own Twitter. Is his own, just like I can come
In a
and just
public
take
place.
a snapshot and just see anything I
Yes,
want.
no.
I'm not insulting anybody. I just
They
made
feel-
a choice of words.
No,
So
not
he's a
choice of
free
words.
word.
Not free
He's
word.
just one person.
They
He's
feel
not
insulted.
1,000. He's not 10. Just one person.
He's just one person, but
Just one person. They have overreacted. A person like Mobi came out now and dragging a lot of people.
Yes.
So are you thinking that they are feeling intimidated?
Insecure, yeah, intimidated.
That Femi also
Can
can
pull down
drag
their-
followers
no.
that will pull down the
I don't even.
obedience.
I'm not even seeing it from them now.
Okay.
Because I know Femi Kuti will never go for any government.
You know him.
I
now.
know
He's
because
a-
of the. I know.
According to what he
According
said.
to what he said,
yeah.
Okay.
and according
He's
to
not
what the
supporting
family,
anybody.
what the family has passed
Passed
through
through,
under
yeah.
government, I know. I know that they won't go for any government. So now looking at the statement and everything he has come out and said, now why the obedience they are reacting is because he's calling them zombies. Yes.
Are they zombies?
No. Looking at what they are doing, they are following one motion. Obi. That's how, and that's the same song.
That's
His
your
father.
opinion.
No.
All right, before we conclude,
Okay.
let's have a break.
All right.
And then when we come, we
Well,
conclude. Welcome back. We've been talking about Femi Kuti's expression that generated some reaction from the OB supporters. They allegedly said that Femi had said that they are zombies, as in calling the obedience zombie, and he in turn has come out to debunk that. He did not say that they are zombie. For him, is not ready to be obedient to any governor. Now, any government, thank you, this is my take. He has a right to his opinion. Yes, we all have rights to our opinion. We have right to say what we want. I'm not saying that he is right or wrong. It is his opinion. But then I think what we need to consider here is sensitivity to time. The time such statement is coming is important. That a statement coming at the wrong time, though may be right, but then coming at the wrong time can stir up anger from different angles. and that is what we need to consider. The time a statement comes is very, very important. Yes, understandably, both parts are angry. Both parts are angry. But then, when we react, when we come out to public to talk, we should look at our audience, the people we're talking to, and the reaction that what we are saying is bound to generate. For the obedience, I have nothing against them. Also, they are also expressing themselves, their opinion, also expressing themselves. But then they should have been able to look at the other side of what the man is saying. Yes, viewers, I know you also have your opinion on this. What do you think? What do you think? What the obedience did in dragging the man for saying is not obedient to any government, not in particular to the obese, all right, or that he called them zombies. What's your opinion on that? And what do you think about the reaction of Femi Kuti? All right, thank you so much for being with us on the show, and don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you what we do as your area of interest. This is Mate TV. Stay tuned to get our videos every day of the week as we upload them. My name is Lovely Carrie. Thank you once again, Amarachi, for coming on the show, and Moses for your immense contributions on the show today. All right, viewers, keep subscribing and keep liking. See you again next time.